Keeping the Sabbath proves you're a spiritual Jew. Romans 2:29. You call yourself a Christian. You say you love Jesus. You claim to be part of God's people. But Romans 2:29 slices through the excuses like a sword. But he is a Jew, which is one inwardly. And circumcision is that of the heart, in the spirit, and not in the letter, whose praise is not of men, but of God. Did you catch that? Not all Jews are Jews outwardly, in the flesh. But the true Jew, the one who belongs to God, is the one who obeys him from the heart. So here's the question that demolishes centuries of false teaching. If you are a spiritual Jew, why do you reject the very sign God gave to his people? The Sabbath. Oh yes, the Sabbath. The commandment everyone wants to pretend was for the Jews. And yet the same commandment that reveals who the real Jews are. Ezekiel the 20:20 declares, "Hallow my Sabbaths, and they shall be a sign between me and you, that ye may know that I am the Lord your God." The Sabbath is God's holy signature, his divine mark that sets his people apart. Not Sunday, not Friday, not every day is holy. The seventh day, the Sabbath, is his chosen day. Now brace yourself. If you claim Romans 2:29, that you're a spiritual Jew, but you reject the Sabbath, then your claim is a lie. You want the title without the obedience. You want the inheritance without the covenant. It doesn't work that way. Every commandment still matters, and the Sabbath stands in the middle like a holy test. You don't prove your love to God by saying it. You prove it by doing what he commands, including the very command that the world tramples underfoot. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Exodus 28. And yet today's churches treat it as optional, outdated or legalistic. But let's get serious. Is it legalistic to not steal? Is it bondage to not commit adultery? Then how is it slavery to rest on the seventh day? The answer is clear. The issue isn't legalism. The issue is rebellion. You say, we're Gentiles, not Jews. Then Paul slams that argument to the ground with Galatians 3:29. If ye be Christ's, then are ye Abraham's seed, and heirs according to the promise. Did you get that? If you belong to Christ, then you are part of Israel, not just spiritually, but covenantally. And that means you keep the commandments of Israel's God, including the Sabbath. You say, we're not under the law. But Romans 2 is clear. The spiritual Jew has the law written on his heart. He doesn't reject it. He delights in it. You can't cherry-pick the Bible. You can't claim to be God's child while discarding his Sabbath. You can't say you're a spiritual Jew and then trample the very sign that marks a Jew in covenant with the Almighty. Keeping the Sabbath doesn't save you, but it proves who you belong to. It is evidence that your heart beats in sync with the Creator who rested on the seventh day. It's the weekly sign that you are no longer a stranger to the covenants of promise, but a citizen of heaven, a child of Abraham, a spiritual Jew. So ask yourself, do you honor the Sabbath? Or do you profane it? Do you remember God's command? Or do you ignore it? Do you claim to be his, but walk in rebellion? Keeping the Sabbath proves you're a spiritual Jew, and if you refuse to keep it, the truth is, you are not.